We're all good. We're all good to start. But yeah, you can see all the information on the game there. They currently have a Kickstarter going. Really cool. I love choice-based games. I love death games. So I'm just going to dive straight into this. I want to see what it's all about. And I'm excited. Who's laughing? Oh, I forgot. No mouse controls yet. So I gotta have my hand on the keyboard. The door is locked. Hey, don't lock me in here. Let me out. Dot, dot, dot. Please. I love these little graphics. They're so cute. A poster for a stage play called The Cursed, with the body labelled Important Prop, Do Not Touch, sitting underneath. On the poster stands a greyish blue uniform whose face cannot be seen. Beneath it is a synopsis. The play tells the story of a girl born cursed and inherently evil, who is ostracised for her nature. At the end of the story, the girl sets this great fire that reduces everything to ashes, escapes her trial and disappears into the crowd, waiting for her next chance to strike. And yes, it seems to be a mix between like a visual novel and an RPG Maker type game. That really caught my eye at first. Sounds like a regular horror novel, nothing too impressive. What's this? The model of a high school. It seems to be the filming location for the stage play. The label reads, Lanry High School, a public school in a southern small town, constantly shrouded in heavy fog due to local climate and environment. A cabinet of old stage props. You rummage through it for a while and find a pack of matches. As you put them away, you realise you're being watched. A faceless doll sits on top of the cabinet. No face. Greyish blue dress. A school uniform. It doesn't move, but you can't look away. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Surely that's fine. Maybe it will help. Or maybe you just like playing house in the dark. Who knows? Well, that little sign with the skull on it looks promising. A dressing room. Not so interesting to you at the moment. A prop candle lamp used in stage plays, giving off only a very faint light. Even if you hold it, it may not help you see much. Perhaps you can find a better light source. The reviews. Despite receiving mostly negative reviews, the play seems to become quite popular. I'll check them. I really like this show. It might be a bit cliched, but the idea that an ordinary high school girl is actually filled with cursed power is thrilling. The highlight is definitely the actress playing the cursed girl. At first glance, she seems harmless, but as the story progresses, you begin to sense a lurking cruelty in her eyes. Something she's simply been hiding well. Will not recommend. The family setup is way too familiar to mine, or similar to mine. It was really uncomfortable to watch. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not for anyone looking for a well-crafted film. Much of the plot doesn't hold together. The cursed girl's overly fashionable look pulls me out of the story more than once. Yeah, it uses RPG Maker sound effects, yeah. I think with their Kickstarter, they might be looking to replace some of like the stock sound effects, but I'm not 100% sure. The Cursed. Most items are ineligible, but hair dye and foundation are highlighted in bold, apparently in large quantities. You open the cabinet and find a storybook and a tape recorder. The storybook seems to be a children's book from somewhere, telling the tale of a strange, cursed creature. Legend says the cursed feeds on the vitality of any living being, plants or animals, strangers or loved ones alike. The only way to stop her is to lock her away before she grows so she can never meet maturity. She's extremely skilled at disguise. Before she loses control to her bloodthirsty desires, she seems no different from an ordinary sweet child. Or quiet child. I can totally read today. I'm getting nerfed by my stomach pains. After you finish the book, you turn to the tape recorder. There are 3 recordings inside. Do you want to listen to them now? Sure. Let's start with 1. Did you hear? That kid lived with a corpse for over 10 days before anyone noticed. I know, she even stole the body from the hospital herself. Maybe she killed it too to cover her tracks. I was even thinking of becoming friends with her. That's terrifying. I told you, you can't judge someone by their face. See, oh, that went automatically. Is there a backlog feature? I'm not sure. I got the gist of it though. There was 2 and 3 as well, wasn't there? How unlucky. I even asked her for fashion advice before. What if she's been laughing at me behind my back? Keep your voice down. She's coming this way. Why are her clothes stained red? Is that blood? Oh god, what if she heard me? Please don't let her kill me. Well, at least after you die, she'll treasure your body. Screw you. Oh, that's loud. Was that loud on stream side or just in my ears? A small door with cursed land scribbled in red with a little ghost face drawn beside it. It's locked. Okay. How are we getting out of here? Stage ahead, actors only. It's locked, but even without the lock, you wouldn't be able to pass. What haven't I examined? So I have a little thing next to it. Mirror is clouded over, reflecting nothing. You think you might find something here to help you leave, but all you find are fabric, scissors, and crafting tools. Not for people, they're for dolls. And you just so happen to have one. As if called by some unforeseen force. You place the doll on the dressing table. She fits perfectly there. The surrounding props seem to urge you to groom her. In the pitch darkness, you lock eyes with the doll once more. She's like a blank canvas waiting for your strokes, or a sealed cage waiting to be unleashed. Is this really the right time to dress her? Yeah, I'm guessing this gets us out of the room. Standing in front of the dressing table, an uneasy feeling rises in your chest, but you force it down in the end. Sorry, I need to sip water. You begin to organise the clues you've gathered so far. You're currently locked in the backstage of a stage play called The Cursed by unknown individuals. Yeah, they were laughing at me. Everything here feels wrong. The backstage furnitures are all made to human scale, perfectly normal, yet the doll before you seems to be lead actor on this stage. It sounds absurd, but a voice inside you insists, only by recreating, I should say, the cursed, can you hope to leave this place? Even if that's not true, it's the only thing you can do at the moment. You started by considering the shape of her face. Not round enough. You cut into her cheeks and stuffed some material behind or inside. Where the stuffing came from, it doesn't really matter. I think it does. With the face shape set, you decide it's time to add some colour to her grey skin. You find the airbrush in the cabinet, pick your paint and choose... 2 layers? With the face ready, the eyes will determine her personality. You recall other descriptions of the cursed girls. Her eyes should be... Oh, not me forgetting already. Were they red? I feel like they were red. And these fearsome eyes, what kind of feeling should they give? Is it gentle or cold? Once the features are painted, the doll almost seems alive. You dare not meet her gaze. Bracing yourself, you search for fabric to choose a hairstyle for the cursed. You hesitate over the length. The hairstyle should... Well, if I got any of this wrong, I will go back through and make sure that I remember things. Shouldn't be a weapon? I think that was wrong. And the color... You cut the fabric and placed it on the doll's head. Oh, my game crashed. Was I incorrect? I think I was. But at least I can go back through it and triple check I'm correct. Okay. Since we've been through this, I will go through dialogue quickly and make note of the little bits that we need to know. Okay, most of the stuff I feel like was in the recordings 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, that bit skips on its own, so if that says anything that I need to know, then I'm a little doomed. No, clothes were red, but they didn't ask us that yet, at least. She seems harmless at first glance. There's a cruelty lurking in her eyes. Overly fashionable. Pick that up. Go over the other descriptions. Yeah, face cannot be seen. Yeah, I wonder if it's mostly just up to our interpretation than what we do here. Like a bit of customization. It probably shouldn't have crashed on me. But I'll make different choices and let's hope, fingers crossed, that it does not. Okay. Still do 2 layers. Okay, there we go. You have no more energy to make adjustments, and for some reason, you feel drained. At that moment, you hear a distant sound, like a tape recorder plaything. Playing, not plaything. Now my mind's making up words. Is there a tape recorder that's not turned off? That would be our doll. Antisocial personality disorder, diagnostic impression. With marked emotional indifference, lack of empathy, and persistent aggression towards society. Recommendation, long-term custodial supervision. There we go. So that does customize our character there. That's what I figured. So it probably shouldn't have crashed that first time, but that's a note. At least they know that now. Again, and I can adjust stuff here as well, that's good. Yeah, we have different language options. I'll keep it all on medium for now, that seems fine to me. If I was playing on the smaller screen, I'd probably turn it up to large. I'll turn auto dash on because I feel like I'll forget the dash button. And I like the little start screen. Good morning. How was your sleep? The scene is so bizarre that you can't even tell if you're still dreaming. The white skeleton dangles upside down in front of you, sending a chill down your spine. Like a nightmare you've had over and over again. You instinctively back away from the skeleton in front of you and quietly observe it, trying to evaluate whether it poses any threat. Yeah, just poke it. The greatest fear humans have comes from the unknown. And the best way to overcome it is to understand it completely. That's something you happen to be very good at. Where do you want to touch? Oh, right, that's how we move. Can we give it head pat? Sure enough, your actions give you the answer. The skeleton's skull is just plastic, very different from the human bones you're familiar with. Unaware that it's been exposed, the skeleton speaks again. Relax, I just wanted to give you a slightly unusual welcome. Our game is about to begin, so you better pull yourself together. No, actually that's not quite right. You have to pull yourself together. After all, this is the gift you've been looking forward to. Oh, I have? You have no idea how I've spent these past years. I missed you so much, it nearly drove me insane. Just thinking about talking to you right now makes me so happy I could kill someone. But don't worry, all that waiting was worth it. Because now, everything is ready. You'll be reborn, even if it means stepping over my corpse. The skeleton's expression didn't change at all, yet your memory was suddenly pulled far away. Quickly, you yanked your thoughts back to the present. Do I know you? Stop joking, darling. The skeleton chuckled, and then a yellow package fell right on you. You slowly look down. Oh, that sure is a gun. The string wrapped on the package had come loose, and the package opened, showing what was inside. A small homemade gun. It is light and only capable of single shots. You had to load one bullet at a time, and the magazine currently held exactly one. Being homemade, it has no silencer. If fired, it would create a huge noise. We used to play games together as kids. It's called Ghost Hunt, remember? Please don't tell me you don't remember anything. I'd be heartbroken. I'd be willing to have my heart broken for you, just not right now. Before you say something I won't like, let me help you go over the rules of the game again. In this game, players are divided into two teams. Human and ghosts that hide between human. Human have to figure out who the ghosts are, and ghosts have to find a way to kill all human. Now let's play a quick round. Can you tell who's the ghost right now? I wasn't keeping my eyes on them. Yeah, better luck in the real game. Enough for the mini break. Let's look at the real meat. In the original game, games will go through a 20-minute cycle. Every 3 minutes, everyone will have to close their eyes except for the ghosts. At this point, ghosts will walk up to a human, make a gun gesture with their hand, indicating who they're aiming to kill, and then God would announce who died. Right, kind of like Mafia or a werewolf then. That was boring. There is no god in our lives. Isn't it faster to just shoot someone? And why would a ghost care if the human's eyes were closed? So in my version of the game, the tradition of closing eyes is kept, but ghosts no longer have to wait to kill. This mansion cuts power for 5 minutes every 3 hours, but as long as you have bullets and aren't caught, you can kill whenever you want. That is your right as a ghost. That's right, you know it. You know it well. I'm giving you the most fun role this time. The one and only. Of course, human players get a chance to fight back too. Conflict is what makes the game fun. In the old version, each human got one chance to point someone out, standing in a designated spot and calling out the name they suspected. But think about it. Why could humans accuse someone of being a ghost without any consequences? So I changed the rules. If a human accuses someone and is wrong, the accuser dies. But rumours are powerful too. If someone gets accused twice, even if they're not a ghost, they die with the accuser. Interesting, right? The game goes on until one side wins. No school bells will ever stop us now. All the players are in position. It would have been way more fun with our old friends from back then, but sadly they were all burned away in that fire, so I had to bring in some new players. Don't be sad though, these new friends are just as bad as the old ones, just as unpunished. They're all waiting for us to judge them, myself included. If you haven't realised yet, the one talking to you now is just a fake skeleton. The real me is busy preparing the game. It's not that I don't want to meet you in person, but if you knew who I was, the game wouldn't be nearly as interesting. Even though I count as a human player, my heart is with you. I'll be rooting for you to win, but if you really get accused, I'll have no choice to kill you and then put all the sinners, including myself, back into the world. Why would you think I'd like this game? If you know me so well, then you should know I didn't start that fire back then. This game should be for the one who did. I have no interest in judging anyone else. Of course I know you didn't start the fire. I know that better than anyone. Because that fire back then, it was you, wasn't it? Was started by me. Yeah. Oh, yay! We can slide around as her. The plastic skeleton isn't making a sound anymore. You need to find a place to hide it or else you'll be sharing a bed with it tonight. Or worse, someone else might see you sleeping next to a skeleton and put a hasty end to the life you pulled back from hell just for this game. You think for a moment and pick up the skeleton. It's heavy as hell, where should you put it? Oh, it's so heavy you're dragging it. Will it fit in the bedside table? No. The cabinet? More importantly, no one would ever think you'd wrap a skeleton in your own clothes. True. Should you put the skeleton in there? Yeah. You feel pretty satisfied. The skeleton is lying in your clothes, looking surprisingly warm and cozy. A blooming balloon flower sits in the pot. Somehow it feels very fitting. The balloon's meaning is eternal love and hopeless waiting. What can I say? That host must really love you. Open the curtains? Yeah. You pull the curtains aside and sunlight pours into the room. I'm surprised we have sunlight. Outside is a small garden surrounded by a tall hedge. Flowers are blooming everywhere you look, giving the whole place a calm, pleasant feel. A strange sight, completely different from the eerie atmosphere the skeleton described. Leaves you confused. Yet somehow, it also sparks a hint of anticipation. The window is still tight, but maybe you could pry it open with something or smash it and escape through here? It's us! I love the outfit. You expect to see a worn out face in the mirror, but there's nothing different about you. It's as if the situation hasn't affected you at all. Do you want to adjust your hair a bit? Style, band... Show eyes... Oh, it meant bangs. Okay, gotcha. I kind of liked how it was bang wires. Yeah. I think our hair's nice like this. An electronic lock. Yeah, the power goes out every 3 hours though, which makes the door useless when that happens. The room key is tucked under the doormat. For now, it'll do its job. Just as you pick up the key, you hear a sound outside the door. Hey, is anyone in there? A man's voice, probably one of the other players. My throat's too sore from allergies to do a man's voice. So you have to put up with probably not a good impression here. You take a deep breath and open the door. A man stands outside the door wearing a biker-style leather jacket. His outfit is eye-catching, and what's more, he looks kind of familiar. Hello? For a brief moment, the man looks surprised to see you, but he quickly hides it. Hi. Save the small talk, we don't have time for that. I'm Leon, I live next door. What's your name? So the canon name is Eula, so I'm gonna stick with that. Eula. I see. See what? Nothing. About the game rules. Fina. Where did you pop up from? I've been standing here the whole time. Scared, you guys? We were doing introductions, right? I'm Fina. I live next door to you, on the left. Or maybe the right. Anyway, you get what I mean. Not really scared, but definitely out of my expectation. Anyhow, I guess... Hi? Hi. Wow, I didn't expect everyone to look so young. Is that a thing with this game? I was actually wondering, is this some kind of reality show? Are you guys celebrities? No, at least I'm not. Don't worry, don't forget, we were all kidnapped. Do reality shows treat their guests like this? Reality shows always start like this for drama, right? Or maybe... This is for real? You really got scared this time. Yeah. Seriously? Sorry. I like her. I get it, but this game is seriously unfair for the ghost. I thought only reality shows had rules that is unbalanced. Didn't expect real-life kidnappers to be this dumb. What do you mean? Look, there's only one ghost and 7 humans. As long as we stick together, the ghost has no chance to strike. Even if the lights go out, we can form a circle, hold hands, and stop the ghost from sneaking around. Even if that works, it's only a tie. So what's wrong with a tie? Do we really have to kill the ghost? That's so cruel. I thought the ghost was just another player unlucky enough to be chosen. I guess there are already people who can't wait to see some bloodshed. Cut the attitude. Haven't you thought the organisers wouldn't allow a tie? In this closed environment, the food supply only lasts so long. A tie is basically everyone dying together. True. But I like Fina's attitude. Besides, I found this on the hallway table. This isn't about being unlucky. This ghost already has blood on their hand. So basically, the host chose our ghost. The organisers know all of this ghost dark past. It's a warning from the organisers. Even if the ghost stays hidden and doesn't kill, we can still uncover them through the clues. And as Leon said, there's no tie. I skipped it, but we move. Something, 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 all clues, and identify the ghost. But I didn't pay attention to news and have no idea what this fire is about. No rush. If there's one clue, there will be other clues. With all these clues together, we will catch the ghost. Let's search this floor first for any other hints, then head to the other floors together. Stay together as much as possible. Got it. A clue board feature has been unlocked. You can now press escape to view the clue board to kill list. If I keep messing up lines, it's because my throat is very, very sore. All collected clues will be gathered here. You can arrange them and draw connections yourself. The first time you open the clue board, tutorial will begin. Follow it to prepare for what comes next, or perhaps the slaughter. Interesting. There we go. I'm just going to take a sip of water. I see the to kill list there. We get a little hint of the other character names as well. And our kill count is at 0. I kind of want to see both, like, the good pacifist route of this and the, you know, murdering one. I'll probably stick just like one today, depending on how it splits. Oh, that's cute. Save screen. Where is Fina? If you need a place to reason out who the killer is, this would be a good spot. Let's just hope no one ends up pointing the finger at you. Hi. Found anything interesting? I can't wait to hear about it. Not really, but what are you looking at? There's an old-fashioned radio here. That's strange. What's strange about that? Look around. This villa was clearly renovated recently, probably customized just for this game. But some of the furniture is oddly old. Like this radio. It even has burn marks on it. It's completely broken, yet it's still sitting here. Do you think it was left behind from the fire the ghost started? Or maybe it's just here to create the atmosphere? Possible. If it really is something left from that fire, then the ghost must have been chosen a very long time ago. True. Life really does have more audience than we imagine. About your necklace. Your necklace is quite unique. Is it shaped like a heart? Oh, you noticed? So, what do you think? Do you like it? I have an even prettier one. If you like it, I can give it to you. Thank you, Fina. I'll bring it to you later. Oh, my voice crack. About the arson case. Do you have any thoughts about that arson case? Nope. I never watch the news. And who would bother remembering what an arsonist looks like? That's true. We could have ruled people out by age, but the three of us look about the same age. And that newspaper clipping didn't even say where the case happened. Even if it did, it wouldn't help much. No one would admit it. Even if they didn't, things like accents or habits would give them away. For example, you sound like you're from the Sevenites. I'm guessing that guess was spot on. Judging from that reaction. About the smell. There's a strange scent in the hallway. Did you notice that? A little. It smells like flowers, maybe. I thought it. God, my hay fever. Sorry, I had like something stuck in my throat there. Like I said, not very well today, but we're trying our best. I thought it was just my imagination. But ever since earlier, I've been feeling oddly hyped. I thought that was just your personality. Yeah, for our main character lines, I'm just gonna say it in my own voice, so I look after my throat a bit. I wanted to give them all unique voices, but my throat is not cut out for it. Is that so? That could be it too. Fina, you're my favourite so far, so you get the special voices where I can. One of them has a title that reads, All Civilians Advance Through Sacrifice. You open the first page and see a familiar red wristband. The moment you see it, you immediately realise what it is. What are you looking at? Leon, don't jump on me. You're reading too closely, that's why you didn't hear me. So, what's this? Just a wristband in a book. Seems to be hidden here intentionally. This is a hospital ID wristband, mainly used to identify patients. There's usually a name on it. Flip it over. Renato. You see the big word, and there's the relief that it's not ours. Okay, yeah, you can't recall anyone you know named Renato or Renato. The time on it is fuzzy, but probably a few years ago. Could this Renato have something to do with a ghost? I don't think so. Why not? The book that the wristband was in was called All Civilizations Advance Through Sacrifice. My guess is that it's about trading life for information about the ghost. The name Renato might be useful, but it might just be a red herring. The game host can't control when we'll find this book. If we got information without any sacrifice, wouldn't that contradict the book's title? True. You have a point, but that auto skipped on its own again. I didn't press anything. And if what your understanding is correct, then we are going in a very, very bad direction. One can only learn about the ghost by sacrificing others, and one can only survive by catching the ghost. The host's punishing us to fight each other, or pushing us to fight each other, to kill each other. Exactly. We should tell Fina about this first. Wait, where is she? Girly pop? Oh, that made me jump. Leon, what happened? Oh! Oh dear. I was just saying she was my favourite. Leon leans against the wall, covering his mouth as if he's about to throw up. In an instant, the fragile balance between the two of you is completely shattered. It feels like an invisible hand is tightening around your throat, not because of the horrific scene in front of you, but because you, the ghost, didn't do this. Then who killed Fina? And more importantly, even if you didn't, would anyone believe you? After all, you are the only ghost. Your mind starts racing and an obvious answer begins to surface. Something about Fina's death is off. You and Leon were only talking for a few minutes. No matter how skilled the killer is, there's no way they could have done this so quickly, hung her up like that, and made no noise at all. Unless this was planned in advance, a trap ain't just for you. Just like that fire years ago, the one that swallowed so many lives. After the fire, your name was dragged across headlines like you were the killer, as if condemning you was justice. Back then, at least there was still the law to clear your name. But now, your gaze slowly shifts to Leon, who is still in shock. No one's gonna believe you. You're on your own. Only killing will keep you alive. Fina is dead. No one knows you were with Leon. And in your hand, you have something that can easily send him to the afterworld. Well, my girl Fina is dead, so bye, Leon. In an instant, you've already made your choice. If things have already gone wrong, then you might as well keep them going. You just want to live. As long as you live, nothing else matters. You raise the gun and aim straight at Leon, who is still too stunned to react. The deafening sounds nearly stops your heart. Then comes the sudden silence. It's your first time doing this, and you feel no fear at all. Life gives you issues, and you fix these issues. It's as simple as that. For a brief moment, you recall standing at the defendant's stand. According to the psychological evaluation accepted by the court, lacking empathy or remorse poses serious risk to public safety. I'm guessing that's the report we saw already. Defendant, before the verdict is delivered, is there anything you would like to say to the court? You hate being led around by someone, but your options are limited. Sooner or later, you would have to act. Opportunities will only become rarer. You'll kill that damn game host too. If Leon can see it from beyond the grave, he'd probably thank you. But that can wait. Right now, you need to find a place to hide. Then come back like nothing ever happened. You don't have much time left. You return to your room, leaving the crime scene behind. You thought the horrific scene outside would be discovered soon. To your surprise, it took nearly 4 minutes before footsteps were heard. By now, you completely steadied your breathing and composure, waiting for the next performance. The game has only just begun. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and see what my other choices will give. See if I talk to Leon first, if that still results in Fina dying too. But knowing my luck, I always say that I like a character and they're the first ones to go, so... You need anything? What are you looking at? There's a door frame here. From my room, it should lead to the balcony. We can open it, we can get out. Even so, would the host really let us leave that easily? It might be a trap. Trap or not, we won't know until we open it. No matter what, it can't be worse than things are now. True. I'm still mourning, Leon. You don't know this, but I'm still mourning. If you don't remember, then we probably haven't. Or do you think running into someone you know here would be a good thing? Dot. What do you think about that arson case? A student set a fire at school and burned a group of people to death. How much hatred does it take to do something like that? If that piece of news hadn't appeared here, I'd think the killer didn't mean for it to get that bad. Maybe they didn't expect the fire to spread so far. But now it seems very likely the culprit is just a monster. But that alone doesn't give us much information. Did you follow the case back then? There are plenty of strange cases in the world. This one doesn't really stand out. Besides, I have no interest in studying human tragedies. Okay, what about the smell? There's a strange scent in the hallway. Did you notice it? There are plenty of strange things here. The smell really isn't my main concern. Fair enough, dude. That's Leon's room. Can't go in unless you want to draw suspicion. Fair. And An open book. This is probably where Leon found the clue earlier. Pages are open to disturbing illustrations depicting the story of a cursed girl living deep in the forest. You're not particularly interested in it. After all, you already know it by heart. Yeah. A globe. It probably won't help you figure out where you are right now, but you spin it anyway. It makes a dull clunk. Something seems to be inside. Maybe you can pry it open with something. Interesting. Is there something we've got in my room that can help with that? Don't think so. Floor plan posted on the door leading to the stairway, but it doesn't mark any emergency exits. You are currently on the 2nd floor. Better not do anything yet, like trying to leave the group and act alone. Fair. Yeah. An overly comfortable, high-end leather sofa, perfect for spending a relaxed movie night on. Unfortunately, no one's in the mood for that right now. Dang, we should. Instead of watching Vina probably get killed again, we should do that. Hi, found anything interesting? I can't wait to hear about it. No, but I miss you. Okay, we've gone through this dialogue, so... Okay, I think that was all the dialogue options. Probably gonna trigger the trap again. Yeah, there she goes. Dang it. Ugh. Okay, I won't kill him on this one. After a brief moment of blankness, you stay where you are. You're nowhere near a dead end yet. You're not gonna pay for someone else's mistake. I was just doing it out of bitterness the first time, to be honest. At that moment, both of you notice it. The handle of the door on the far left of the 2nd floor is turning non-stop, letting out a faint creaking sound. Leon lowers his voice. He has no idea how close he just came to death. Lucky him. He speaks in a whisper only you can hear. That's Fina's room. Could it be the killer? Before you can respond, he shakes his head. No, that doesn't make sense. From the moment Fina left her sight to her death, it was only a few... I'm guessing it was only a few seconds or so, that bit said. Again, it auto-skips without my input. It's just a bug. His hands are still trembling slightly, but he's no longer looking shocked. In such a short time, faced with the corpse in such a horrific state, the two of you are already able to think clearly again and hold a proper conversation. That makes things easier. Unless... that isn't Fina's room at all. Neither of you move. Then a man's muffled voice comes from inside the room. What's going on? The door seems to be stuck. I can't open it. Alright. Oh, poor Fina. Interesting, though. I really do like the little the little chibi sprites and the rest of the aesthetic. Although the tile screen updated too, and I like that we get to customize our doll and it impacts how our character looks. Very, very cute. Which is kind of ironic for me to say about a horror game. But I really liked that contrast between the cute, pretty aesthetic and then the horror-y murder stuff going on. It's very, very neat. And I will definitely back the Kickstarter when I can. I probably won't be able to back it much because I'm a little bit financially cautious this month. But I definitely contribute and I encourage everyone that's interested to do the same. The game and the Kickstarter are both pinned on this stream, and I will upload a VOD to my YouTube eventually as well. In that case, I will also put it in the description and probably pin a comment as well, so you can see it all there. I'll try and get the VOD out, like, probably sometime next week. It's been very, very warm in this heat wave, and my allergies have really been playing up, so I've been having to take things sort of at my own pace a bit more lately. Sorry if my model keeps like kind of closing eyes and glitching out a little bit. I also think my stream might keep cutting out a little bit. I'm unsure on that. It could just be my phone's internet's going and not my PC's. Either way, apologies for any scuff. Like I said, I had quite a bad stomach ache today, like really bad sharp pain that I had to lie on bed for an hour doing nothing, just clutching my hot water bottle. But I will go back to kind of doing that. But I'm really glad that I got to play this. It was a very fun little demo, and I will definitely be following its development and playing the full thing on stream when it releases as well. Hopefully we might get some, you know, early access or something. So that will be super fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it and meeting all the rest of the characters. I know that we've seen like a sneak peek of some of the characters on the Steam page, and they all look very pretty. I do love this game's art. So for now, I'm going to end things here. I hope everyone has a lovely day, night, etc. If your day isn't great, I hope your tomorrow is better. There are always brighter days ahead. Thank you all for tuning in, whether you lurked, whether you were in the chat, whether you're watching this later. Thank you all so much, and thank you to the devs for inviting me to play this. It has been a very fun time, and I'm very much looking forward to the rest. But yeah, bye-bye for now. I feel like I'll yap too much if I stick around. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Have a lovely day. And I will stream again soon and get some more content out soon. I'm trying to take it more casually lately because of how hectic IRL has been for several reasons. I'm trying to just stream and upload when I feel like it, rather than feeling obligated to, since I'm not making any money off of this at the moment and I'm just doing it as a hobby thing. But every time I do get to stream and upload, I am always happy and enjoying it, so, you know. See you guys next time so that I don't yap forever. Bye bye for now.